You mentioned broad-based wage gains this year, and wondering if you see further acceleration in wage growth and just how much slack there is in the labor market.
So what we've seen is a very gradual and I think ongoing increase in wages. If you go back a few years, you'll see that we look at many indicators of wages and compensation, but there are four principal ones, and they were all kind of clustered around 2 if you go back 5 years ago, 2% increase per year. Now they're all at 3, and they've just continued to gradually move up, not perfectly in sync, and that's a number that is, right in keeping with 2% inflation and 1% productivity growth. So in an economic sense, it makes sense. I do expect, and I think many forecasters expect, that wage increases will continue, and that would be a welcome development. Wage increases do not need to be inflationary. There's plenty of evidence of situations, for example, in the very tight labor market of the late 1990s, as I think I mentioned in a speech a month or so ago. We had wage increases above productivity plus inflation, and we didn't have high inflation. So it would be welcome. We hear a great deal of anecdotal information about labor shortages, along with other, bottlenecks and things. But so I would expect that wages will keep moving up, and it doesn't necessarily mean inflation. We don't think of it that way. So, did I answer your question?
Labor slack.
Labor slack, yeah. So, by most indicators, we look at a very wide range of indicators on the labor market. And by most indicators, we are at or even above longer run normal levels. But I would point to one particular pocket, and that is labor force participation by younger prime age workers, particularly prime age males, is still meaningfully below its pre-crisis level. Most other age groups in both genders have moved back up pretty close to where they were at the last cyclical peak. There's a question: can we go above that cyclical peak? And or are the problems more structural than cyclical, and that there isn't? So we'll have to find that out. I think, given a strong economy, we've had the luxury of finding out that labor force participation can be higher than we had thought, and that's nothing but a good thing.